Hi everyone. Sorry, I realized I accidentally unmuted my. There we go. I accidentally unmuted my mic a bit earlier, so sorry if you had me like breathing or anything. Hi everyone. Hi, happy Friday. Happy Friday. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, I am not doing well. I don't know why. I thought I was making good progress, but yesterday I felt possibly the worst I felt in a very long time, and today is rivaling that. Today's rivaling that, but you know what? I'm alive, so hell yeah. Hi Ray, hi Icefox, hi Flauschbaum, hi Kex, hi Hirune, hi Nimby, hi Lonk, hi Tenacity, hi Bruno, hi Cedric as well, hello. I'm sorry. I swear I'm trying to get better, but over the last, I've had this, like, I've been this way for weeks. For the last few weeks, I felt so unwell. I can just hope whatever it is passes. They got me as pipes, they did. They did. But no, I hope you're all having a wonderful week. I'm sorry if I seem a bit down in the dumps. Like I said, I was still having my little bit of a Minhera moment. And now this again. It is what it is. Also, Kex, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. I sent you all my Jimmy and hug and big hug, but you gotta imagine it really hard. Okay, I'll imagine really hard. If there's anything we can do, like look for Ramsey to say the words. It's we care, love, and appreciate you so much and want you to be healthy. Kex, it's so sweet of you, and thank you so much. For the time being, I'm just sticking to the belief that I'm gonna power through. I'm gonna magically get through. If I keep ignoring it and keep drinking water, then I'm gonna get through. That's the plan, at least. I have my blood test scheduled for a while, so if it's anything real bad, then, I mean, I'll probably learn about it then. But fingers crossed, all is good, touch wood, all that fun stuff. Yeah. I hope everyone's had a wonderful week so far, and you continue to have a wonderful week as well going into the future. Also because of this, my sleep schedule's been all over the place. I woke up at 4 AM today. 4 in the morning. And I couldn't get back to sleep. So now I'm sick, I'm sad, and I'm tired. But hey, I'll make it through. Do you drink and sleep enough? I've been sleeping enough. Just at strange times. I mean, I can never drink enough water. I've always been very dehydrated, so I'm making sure to drink more water, but I probably should still be drinking more. Hi GT, Wagwan! A long time no see. How you been? I've been alive, which is good. Did you catch a cold? So take care of yourself. I caught something, man. It feels like a cold, but worse, so... A strange time for a morning stream? Okay, Dalton. Okay, in my defense, I did manage to take a nap for about like an hour and a half, I want to say. So, yeah, I've been up for half an hour. I woke up at 5:30. So, yeah. I'm coherent enough to stream, which is good. Speaking of morning streams though, I really want to get back to it. It's just right now in the morning, whenever I do wake up, whatever time that may be, I'm in a position where I'm feeling absolutely terrible. Like, I don't know if you guys have the same thing, but for me, when I get unwell, I always feel really terrible in the mornings and nighttime. During the day, obviously I feel bad, but I feel the absolute worst really early morning and really late night. So yeah. We can take it super easy today. Want to do some puzzle with us? I think no puzzles today. If you see me with my eyes closed for a lot of this stream, it's because my head hurts as well. Everything hurts. So I would usually do puzzles on a makeup ZATSU, but right now looking at the screen is just hurting my eyes too much. It's also a reason why I don't want to play Alien Isolation. I can't look at the screen, I can't pay attention, and screaming is only gonna make me feel worse. But no, I hope everyone's having a much better day than I am. Much better week than I am as well. But yeah. Hydration is pretty nice. It helps. It does. It has been helping a lot. It has been helping a lot, but like I said, I feel like I take one step forward, 2 steps back. A couple days ago, I said it felt like I was taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back, which, you know, is really good. Because that's progress at the end of the day, but then I got smacked in the face by it yesterday. So that was fun. Sick, tired of being sick. Exactly. I hope you've been alien isolating yourself with that fever. That's the funny thing, I don't have a fever. I just feel like shit. Sorry, give me a moment. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm alive. But no, I have been alien isolating myself. I don't know if it's COVID or anything, man, but I've had this for weeks now. Weeks! Man. The good news is I'm able to take deeper breaths than I was at the start. That was good. I couldn't breathe properly at the start. The bad news is my throat hurts more, so it's a give and take situation. It's whatever. It's whatever. Hi Bison. Hello. You say you want to come take care of you, please. Please. I need someone to take care of me. I don't like being ill by myself. I need someone to come take care of me and get them sick too. So then we can be sick together. and then yeah. God, I feel delirious as well. But delirious to the point where I feel like I can stream. If it ever gets to a point in the stream where I get too delirious to stream, then I will stop. Because that's happened before. But I'm veering on the edge. Oh my gosh, what if we share germs? Oh my gosh. What is it? What if we stood within 6 feet of each other? I'm tired as well. I can promise you right now, the moment I end stream, I'm crawling in bed. I'm chugging the rest of the drink I have. And I'm going to sleep. Usually I would play, like hop on my computer, play a game for a couple hours. Because I've been slightly addicted to a few games recently. Which I will not mention. But I'm a little bit addicted. But usually that's my nightly routine. I'll hop on, I'll play a few games, all that fun stuff. But now I want to crawl bed. I feel like a grandma. I want to go to bed at 8 PM. I want to wake up at 5 in the morning. And I want to do just that over and over again. See, if my sleep schedule was like that normally, I'd be so happy. Going to bed at, let's say, like, what, 9 PM, 10 PM? Going to bed at 10 PM, waking up at 5 AM. Or 6 AM. Ugh. It's wonderful, because even when I was waking up at 6 AM, I was not going to bed that early. I was trying to, don't get me wrong, but I was not. Hi Boko, hi. D-Voice Mia, what a treat. Yeah, you get both sick voice Mia and technically for me, morning Mia. because I did just wake up. How scandalous. I know, stand within 6 feet of each other. How could I? If you're tired, you ought to rest. Go ahead and end stream early. No. I know in the title I say little stream, but I'm not gonna end after, what has it been? 13 minutes? You're out of your goddamn mind. Can't get me sick if I'm already sick. Only one problem I have to get across, as you Brits say, the pond. Do Americans not call it the pond? The ocean space between England and America is called the pond. Do people not call it that? No, it's a British thing to do? What? You guys should get on that. It's fun. I love talking about the pond. We call it the containment field. Okay. Hi, Boko. Hello. Maybe take the next 2 days off to rest? No, because I took yesterday off to rest and I was miserable. Because at the end of the day, I love streaming. I absolutely adore streaming. There's just certain internal and external factors. Right now, my internal factor being I'm incredibly sick, and just certain external things going on with my life, which some of you probably know about, which just makes me hate everything. Not streaming, it just makes me not want to do anything. And on those days I do have to take to myself, because otherwise it'd just be a wallowing mess, and no one wants that. But yeah, I want to stream today because you guys make me happy. And I'll always be here because you always make me happy. I'm not one to tell people what to do, but if you need to make this a short one, that's fine. Well, you guys are very, very sweet, and I appreciate you looking out for me. Actually, wait, that's what they call the channel? What, the English channel? English channel's completely different. We will always call it the English channel. Because, you know, it's English. And we love saying stuff with our name in it. To be fair, that I guess I understand now why people call it the Gulf of America, not the Gulf of Mexico, even though that is dumb. It's just fun to say things with your name in it. Holy moly, it's the Mia Fenimore VTuber of the year in 2026? God, you're planning for the future, huh? I see how it is. That's a pretty nice thing to think about. Also, sorry, I didn't say hi to some other people earlier. Hi, Mio. Hi, Nanos. Hi, Fatorus. Hello. Or Fatorus. Hi. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite Mia Fenimore based VTuber. Oh my gosh, I'm sure there's so much competition there. No, it's just our limits president that calls it the Gulf of America. I don't know how many people actually call it the Gulf of America. I just heard people calling it that. I know it as the Gulf of Mexico, but I don't know if it's like, it's not like officially, right? I assumed it was called the Gulf of America in the way that we call different countries by their English names rather than what they're actually called. Like, not many people call England England. They'll call it whatever their country's word for England is. I just assumed it was something like that. You sound a bit under the weather. How you're holding up? I'm alive, which is probably worth something. Whether I'm thriving is a different thing, but I'm alive. I actually managed to go on a walk today which was very, very good until I was listening to music on my headphones. And sometimes whenever I listen to music, I mouth along with the words, whatever. I'm cringe, I don't care. I was mouthing along to words, and at one point I opened up my mouth while I was mouthing along stuff, and I took in a massive cold gust of wind right to the back of the throat. Completely dried out my throat, completely dried out my mouth, everything. And I felt like I couldn't breathe at all, and made me feel much, much worse. So my walk was really good up until that point. Hi, Kyoryu, hi. Baby steps, yeah, baby steps. Drink some tea. I don't drink tea. Whenever I get a sore throat, I drink lemon and honey water. I recommend you 5 hugs a day and 7 hours of vitamin Chino cuddles. Unfortunately, I can't really cuddle with Chino either. Like I said, everything's going downhill. Chino, unfortunately, is having to go to the vet soon. We think he either has some form of arthritis or osteoporosis. So I can't cuddle him because his bones are too fragile. So I can't even cuddle my cat. It's okay, I have a lot of plushies I can cuddle. I also mouth along with the words, you aren't cringe, you're relatable. See, I wouldn't say that is cringe. The only reason I call myself doing it cringe is because one time I was on the train and I was in completely my own world. I was mouthing into lyrics, I was proper getting into it, you know. And I opened my eyes and the ticket inspector was looking at me. And he commented something on it. I can't remember what he said, but he said something about it. And in that moment, I've never felt more mortified in my life. I showed him my ticket and I wanted to just cease to exist. It was terrible. I've heard honey tea is really good for the throat. Yeah, but to be fair, like I said, I don't really drink tea. I know, fake Brit. Sue me. But I would just have like hot water with lemon and honey in it. And hey, that helps. That helps. No warm milk with honey yet? I usually just have it with water. I've never tried it with milk before. But hey, I love milk. I have been going through an ungodly amount of milk as well. My god. Something about milk is just so good. Specifically cold milk though. I know a lot of people will swear by warm milk and they'll be like, oh, I love drinking warm milk. But no, I love cold milk. Straight out the fridge, from the carton, straight into my cup, straight into my stomach. I drink an ungodly amount of milk. I remember a while ago in the early days of the internet where people were doing the gallon challenge, which was very much along the line of the cinnamon challenge, where people would try to drink a gallon of milk and more oftentimes than not end up like projectile vomiting, which is disgusting to think about. But although I've never tried it, I've always had this very strong belief that if I was to ever try that, I would 100% be able to do it without throwing up. Because I probably drank a gallon of milk within like an hour before. What's the difference between an hour and a minute, huh? Warm and cold milk as long as it's proper milk. I used to go lay underneath cows and drink from the udder. I'm sorry, what? Pardon? You used to do what? Huh. from the udder? Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Hi Sumo. Hello, hello. Just chug pilk. I'm not going to drink pilk. I am not going to drink pilk. I don't want to drink pilk. Maybe. Maybe I'll try it one day. You better believe it. I don't want to believe it. What do you mean you drink straight from the udder? That's peculiar. Very peculiar. What about rilk, rum and milk? Oh my lord. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? My god. Oh, I'm so tired. Vodka with milk is very normal. Vilk? You've been drinking Vilk? To be fair, one time I accidentally made Vilk in my stomach. So I... sometimes... I don't know why, but specifically in like cold months, I like drinking cold milk a lot more, which makes no sense because it should be, you know, I'd more often than not expect to be drinking a hot drink, like hot chocolate in the winter months. But for some reason, I really love cold milk in winter. I don't know why. But one day, I had like a little, what's the word? One of those closed cups that is a thermos, full of cold milk that I was drinking throughout the day. And later that evening, I was planning on going out with some of my friends. I don't remember why. We weren't particularly... No, we were kind of close, I think, some of us. I don't know why we were going out, but we were going out. Sippy cup, kind of like a sippy cup. But we were going out to the great British establishment Wetherspoons. Big up Spoons, shout out. And we were gonna have some dinner there. Very, very nice. All fun. I was drinking my milk all up until I got there. And then as soon as I got there, I ordered myself a cocktail. Forgetting, obviously, I'd just been drinking milk prior. So I inadvertently created Vilk in my stomach. But I didn't feel bad at all. Hey, I mean, I didn't even notice it. I only brought it up because my friends asked what was in my flask, and I was like, oh, it's milk. And she was like, you've been drinking milk alongside vodka, or like a vodka cocktail this entire time? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I have. But hey, it didn't affect me, so I was fine. I think I'll stick with milk and honey. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm gonna stick with milk and honey. I don't know, I just drink vodka with cider. With cider? To be fair, vodka and cider are two of the only alcoholic drinks I will have. The only other two I'll have are very, very specific type of white wine and very, very heavily mixed rum. But cider, I think, is the only thing that I'll drink straight. I'm too much of a coward. I'm sorry. I don't understand people that can drink whiskey or shoot back vodka or shoot back rum or whatever. I had Fireball once in my life and I thought I was gonna die. Oh my god, I'm not religious, but I think I saw God that day. Mia having an emergency flask of milk is such a Mia thing to do. Yeah, I'm gonna have it in one of those, yeah, one of those, like, hip flasks. Wait, let me... Wait, this is a really funny idea just to me. I'm gonna... Let me get it up. I'm gonna whip out one of these bad boys. And just... fill it up with milk every single day. Whiskey's for sipping, so there's that. Okay, well, okay. I'll never understand people that can drink whiskey straight then. There you go. Don't shoot whiskey. Or do shoot whiskey? I don't know. The only thing I know about shooting whiskey, the only reason I think people shoot whiskey is because of Carrie Underwood. Take it to work? I honestly could. I could take it into the workshop. And just start shooting it back. My favorite types of peppermint schnapps are cafe liqueur, Baileys, and Kraken black spiced rum. Kraken is good. Kraken is real good. I've never had schnapps before. Cafe liqueur sounds like it's coffee based, and I've never had Baileys before either. I'm not a big fan of coffee things though. I'm not really a drinker. Well, I found out I can't really handle alcohol. I'm the same thing. I'm the same way. I'm a big lightweight. Really, really big lightweight. Which is an issue because I think drinking can be fun. But I do have to very, very heavily pace myself because otherwise I get real bad real quick. And that's no good. I only drink some vodka if I don't mix it with apple/orange juice. It's pure small shots, but I barely drink, like only once a year full. I think at absolute most, I drink once a month. But usually for me, I'll drink once every few months. So probably about maybe 3 or 4 times a year I'll drink. Unless for like, I guess in the last, about a year ago when I first started out streaming, I thought it was fun to stream and drink. So I drank a bit more than I usually would. But no, she doesn't like coffee. She doesn't like Minto Choco. She hates me. I'm sorry. The smell of coffee I don't particularly like. I've never had coffee though, so if it's good, I don't know. I'm not telling you that it's bad. I've never had it. And mint choc chip, same thing. I've never had mint choc chip. It's just a smell thing, really. I didn't particularly like the smell, so I didn't have it. A flask of milk just like vodka for the hit game Uma Musume. Shout out. I need to get back on Uma Musume, man. I need to get back on the grind. No, I love vodka. She, what'd she do? She drinks a flask of juice, right? Oh, what a girl boss. What a girl boss. I don't hate you guys. I just have very strange tastes. I have very, very strange tastes when it comes to drinking any type of liquid, eating any type of food. I don't know why. I've always been all over the place with it though. Don't ooh me. Hi Rayman, hi. A flask of tea? I don't drink tea either. I don't drink tea either. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. Am I broken? Maybe. I've just, I don't know. I like just plain water or juice. What else? I like milk. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun that way. Plain water is excellent. It is, and I'm tired of people saying it's not. People hate on plain water so much because it doesn't have flavor or whatever. But it's genuinely so good just to have plain water. And people should have it more. Even by Brit standards, it's weird. Wait, what's weird by Brit standards? A flask of tea? No, it's fun, man. It's fun. Have a flask of tea. Live a little. Why not? I have a problem where I like beer now more than I ever have. In my 20s, I used to just drink liquor. Well, if you're saying now that you're past your 20s, I feel like most people that drink beer are like 30 or above. When I think of beer drinkers, I think of the middle-aged man with a family or a full-time job, you know, going back home after a long day of work and having a beer, you know? That's my viewpoint, at least. Beer makes me sick. I can't stand the taste. Same here. I cannot stand the taste of beer either. We're in this together. Cold water at 3 AM though. Exactly. People don't realize the joy of having cold water. If you don't like water, I think you're just having bad water. That's my viewpoint on it, at least. You don't dislike water, you're just having bad water. Like the pub in the hit game, thank goodness you're here. Yeah, I toughed out the pub scene. I toughed it out to make it through the pub. To make it through the beer. I made it through. Honestly, I like a dark beer. I used to have a pint every Sunday. That's honestly, a pint every Sunday is a lot less than I hear most people drinking. So many people out here, they'll drink like a beer or 2 beers every single day. Hi Stu, hi. Didn't you want to share a pint with us one day? A pint of cider maybe? Have a pint of cider. That's what I have when I go to the pub, is I have a pint of cider. How are you doing? I could be better. I could be a lot better, but hey, I'm alive. I like my water lukewarm during the cold months. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's interesting. They said beer is an acquired taste, which is a funny way of spelling Stockholm Syndrome. Exactly! Beer doesn't taste good! And I don't know why people are so insistent that it does. Do you take your water filter straight from the tap? Filtered. British tap water tastes funny. So I have a water filter in the fridge. But sometimes, you know, if it's not bad, if it's not, whatchamacallit? If we don't have any filtered water and I'm really thirsty, I will just have it straight from the tap. I don't care. Tap water good, but only in your city? No, I think only in Scotland is when I've had good, like, tap water. Was when I went to Scotland. Give me just a moment, sorry. Benefit of living in my place, we got a super clean river right next to my house. Lucky for some. Lucky for some. No love for us poor young and spry beer enjoyers. Live a little. If you're still young and spry, don't drink beer. Have the hard stuff. Hi Cedric, hi. How do you take your coffee? Down the drain? No, I like hot chocolate. I really like hot chocolate. If we're talking about drinking a warm beverage, I think the only warm beverage I like is hot chocolate. I don't think I've had any other type of hot beverage. Only hot chocolate. Drink water. Alcohol's for weak people. Coffee is also good. Yeah, don't drink too much alcohol. If you're drinking alcohol every single day, that's a problem. Don't be doing that. Hi, Jolly. Hi. Hello. I will drink my beer. You can't stop me, old woman. Old? Old? Okay, whatever you say. You can drink beer. I'm not going to stop you from drinking beer. I'm just saying I'm not going to do it myself. I accidentally got a waist in college because I started eating strawberries I didn't realize was soaked in moonshine. Oh my god. Well, hey, I mean, staying healthy and also getting turned up apparently. How did you not realize? Granny Tuber, no! No tea, no coffee. This girl's active through the power of youth. I don't drink energy drinks. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink tea. I'm alive through spite and the will to not die. Moonshine cherry is my favorite. Is this like a common thing? Is this a common thing, or are you guys pulling my leg? Damn girl, do you hate flavored water? No, because I love squash. I love specifically apple and blackcurrant squash. Oh my goodness. It's so good. Except the alcohol, I tried it once. Wait, I've never touched alcohol, never try it, but I have a sweet tooth. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I don't like to drink. I think drinking alcohol is fun, but I don't like to do it often. And I will never do it often, because I think that's a very, very slippery slope. A colonizer doesn't drink tea? No, like I said, I don't like the smell, so I've never tried it. Because they put a flavoring in the moonshine, it was mixed with like a Kool-Aid. I see. That's very funny though. I'd love to get drunk off of strawberries. I love strawberries, man. I could eat like 20 punnets and not get sick of it. Well, tap water from my country is not precisely safe, so we buy those water kegs. Ah, I see. I know a lot of people who, if their water's not safe in their country, they will either buy water kegs or just buy a lot of bottled water. Like I say, like our tap water's okay to drink. It doesn't taste good though. So I still have a water filter in the fridge. Hi Spunky, hi. I can make you one masala chai. Okay, I don't know what that is. Grapes with or without seeds? I prefer without seeds. I don't really like anything with seeds in it, but hey, I'm not gonna... If grapes without seeds are gonna cost like a fortune, then hell no, I'm not buying them. Hell no. If you ever go to New York, try the tap water. It's honestly the equivalent of bottled stuff. Really? New York City? No. If you want good tap water, you have to go to Scotland. New York City? That sounds made up. It's so weird. Yeah. Are you kidding? That sounds so weird. What do you mean? I just eat my own grapes. See, I used to grow my own strawberries, but they got eaten. My strawberry plants got eaten by foxes a while ago. And they've never come back. My strawberry plants. 07. Hi, Sufal. Hi. And hi, Minari. Green grapes for me, it has some seeds, but they're too small and don't get in the way. Yeah, exactly. I'm a big fan of purple grapes, but they're very much of the same thing, or like black grapes, or whatever you call them. Where it's like, they do have seeds in them, and I do not mind the seeds. They're small enough that they don't get in the way, it's whatever. By foxes? How'd you know it wasn't something else? Because our garden only has foxes in it. We don't get badgers, we don't really get any other wildlife, but we get foxes. Are you sober? Like, right now? Do I sound like I'm drunk? Yes, I'm sober. What the hell? They got grapes that taste like cotton candy. I've seen that. I will never understand, personally. But hey, you do you. I love raisins though, Kex. Oh my gosh. I will not stand for the raisin slant that's been happening. So many people hate on raisins. So many people hate raisins. And I don't understand it. I don't get it. Raisins are good. Raisins are tasty. They're delicious. And people that see otherwise just hate joy and whimsy. You don't sound drunk? Yeah, I was gonna say. What the hell? I have a raisin bagel with cream cheese and jelly every other day for breakfast. That sounds pretty nice. I'm not really a big cream cheese person, but whenever I bake with cream cheese, I will sneak a bit of a lick. I'm just not really much of a breakfast person, I think. Normies despise fun and whimsy. Too many people despise fun and whimsy. Too many people like bullying people for the sake of bullying people and hate on fun and whimsy and joy. But, yeah. It's so nice to find raisin people. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I love raisins. And if you don't like raisins, shut up! I'm joking. You can have your own taste in foods. It's whatever. I once ate 3... Oh my god! I once ate 3 kilos of raisins in one sitting on accident because I didn't realize how much I ate and I got myself so damn sick. Oh my lord! Kilograms? Kilograms? Oh my goodness, Kex. I'm not surprised. My stomach is much weaker than that. One time I accidentally ate one of those packets of 100 Tic Tacs in one sitting and I got so ill I paralyzed myself. Have you ever had frozen grapes? I haven't, no. Are they good? You're entitled to your own opinions even if they're wrong. Exactly. Exactly. Good night, Stu. Night-night. Replace water with Red Bull, become human raisin? No! Like I say, I don't like energy drinks. Energy drinks are silly and dumb. I don't like them. No, sir. I don't like energy drinks. I'll drink sometimes the most thing with oh my gosh. Sorry, I can't speak. The most thing... Oh my gosh! The thing that I have with the most caffeine in it. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I'm so sorry. The thing I have with the most caffeine in it is like a fizzy drink. So something like Fanta will be the most caffeinated thing I have. But even then, I don't have it often. It's just one of those things that I'll try sometimes. What about lemonade? I'm not big on the taste of lemon, personally. I don't really like lemonade. Like I said, there's not a lot of flavors that I enjoy. I'm a bit of a boring person. Are we going to skip past the part where she paralyzes herself with tactics? Okay, it wasn't like I physically couldn't move, but my stomach hurt so bad that I couldn't move. It was a bit rough, I will say. Yeah, my stomach hurt so bad that I couldn't move for a good while. For a good while. But hey. Hey, I made it through. I made it through, man. If you ever come to America, remember to try a radioactive Fanta. Your Fanta looks so weird. I've seen what American Fanta looks like, and it's weird and strange and odd. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I've seen what American Fanta looks like, and it looks insane. It looks genuinely insane. I don't think I'd try it, honestly. I think I'd be too scared to. I think I'd be too scared to try it. Fanta is the only soft drink I like. Wow. I see how it is then. I see how it is. Sorry, give me just one moment. Give me just one moment, everyone. Okay, we're good. Maybe we need you to live a little. I'm sorry, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Living's difficult though. Living is difficult sometimes. And right now I'm not doing much of living. I am really, really out of it. You know how I said I was feeling a bit delirious at the start? I am rapidly declining. I'm rapidly declining. I don't drink it because I like American drinks like Coke or Fanta was made during World War II for reasons. Oh? Wait, what is that? Seems like there's a story behind that, right? Why was Fanta made during World War II? Once it sounds a little better than it starts stream more jolly, even just a little, I feel a lot better. Like I said, I've just woken up as well and I always feel worse when I wake up. So yeah, Fanta is German, people, is it? Shout to the Germans, man. What about sparkling water? No. Not a fan of sparkling water. Not a fan of sparkling water. Not a fan of most fizzy drinks. Not a fan of caffeinated drinks. Not a fan of energy drinks. I'm just not a fan of a lot of things. Carbonated water tastes like TV static. I've heard people say that, and I get it because it's like fizzy and all that, but I've never actually tried just sparkling water by itself. I have, no, that's a lie. I have once before by accident because I accidentally bought a bottle of carbonated water rather than still. But yeah. Mia's not a fan of fun. No, I love fun. Shout out to fun. Love fun. Oh no, I just got hair taking for yourself. Oh, thank you, EC. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm really hoping. I'm not changing my schedule for next week. I said next week I'm gonna be doing karaoke and my debut watch along. And I'm not changing that. If I'm still this ill by then, you're just gonna have the possibly worst karaoke of your life. And that's something you'll have to come to terms with. Hoping the karaoke is fun regardless. Exactly. Exactly. If I am still sick, obviously I'll still do it because I said I was going to do it. I will just do it in a more of a whisper voice. Will you be up for Saturday? If not, we understand. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. I'll just try to wake up earlier and try not to nap during the middle of the day. Yeah. I don't know the difference between, is seltzer water just sparkling water, or is there a difference? Because that's something I genuinely don't know anything about. So if there is a difference, or if they are the same, I'm none the wiser. It's the same, gotcha. Yeah, no, I don't understand why there's so much hate against sparkling water. For me, personally, I don't like it, because I'm just not a really big fan of fizzy anything. Like I say, sometimes I have Fanta, but to me, I like Fanta more for the taste than the fizz. And it's the same with any other fizzy drink I have, like cherry Pepsi. But I hear people get violent when they're defending their opinion about how much they hate sparkling water. And like, I don't understand. Is it really that bad? Fizzy milk? Okay. That's that bad. That is that bad. You need to be quiet. Don't feel too pressured. I never feel pressured around you guys. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. My mother would hate you for slandering cherry Coca-Cola. There's nothing, but I like cherry Coca-Cola. I'm just more of a Pepsi girl myself. My mum always drank it, so it was always in the fridge. I see. Fair enough. Yeah, I genuinely have nothing against it. It's just not for me personally. Take care of yourself first and foremost. That's the plan. That's the plan. Sparkling water isn't for me, but a running bit I have with my bro is calling it artificial salt water. Artificial? Does it taste like salt? Huh. I want to know what spilk is, Mia? Do I want to know what spilk is? What the hell is spilk? Spilk? As in spinach milk? Spam meat juice mixed in milk? Okay. Okay, you're getting banned. Oh my goodness. That sounds disgusting. Even as like a joke or a challenge. My god, that sounds disgusting. Jesus. Jesus. Oh my lord. Who did that? Who even thought of that? I don't get it. I'm also not picky at all. I'll drink or eat about pretty much anything. See, I used to be a very picky child, but not out of, like, it wasn't something I chose to be. I had a really difficult time with textures when I was a kid, especially like mouth textures. And slowly, as I've gotten older, I have been slowly getting better about it. I will say I'm not entirely all the way there, but hey, I've been getting better, and I've been making slow but steady progress towards eating more things and drinking more things, and I'm proud of myself. I'm very much a ways away from being what people would consider a regular palate, but I'm getting there. Gotta be amazing for bulking? No way. Ain't no way. I can't believe Mia banned me from YouTube. What the hell? Ban evasion! Kill him! Oh my gosh, I should not do that again. That really hurt my throat. You have a sweet personality from your voice. Well, thank you, Alf. I appreciate it. My girlfriend has been on a soju kick. Korean rice wine. Her favorite is blueberry, then strawberry. I see. I've heard really good things about soju. I had one of my friends who swore by it. It was all they would drink. Well, obviously, not all they would drink, you know, but still. They would swear by soju. And every time that, like, we'd talk about it, they'd be like, you have to try soju. You have to try soju. And I'd be like, yeah, man, I will. I will. Eventually. Did I ever? No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I never got around to it. I'm a fraud. Eating what you like as long as you're in good health is fine, methinks. True, but it also makes it a bit awkward sometimes whenever I go out to eat with my friends and they have the same thing over and over again. But then again, I don't really, I don't really, whatchamacallit? I don't really go out to eat that often because I don't really have friends anymore. But, yeah. Oh well. Hey, problem solved, huh? Soju is incredibly dangerous. Would recommend. I've heard that because it's really easy to drink, huh? It's really easy to drink, huh? I just joined a music calling herself a fraud. What the fuck did I miss? I was saying because one of my friends would always tell me to drink soju and I always told them I would one day and then I never have. I mean, I still have time, but it's been a few years. She mixes soju with Arnold Palmer. What is Arnold Palmer? I always wanted to try different alcohol from other places, but I quit drinking. Well, congratulations on that. I think, yeah, if you quit drinking fully, good on you. I don't think I'll ever quit drinking, but I hope I never get into a state where I become an alcoholic. Like I said, I'll drink maybe a couple times a year, and that's it. But if, you know, if it ever got worse, then yeah, I'll definitely cut back on it. Sweet iced tea and lemonade. I see. Sounds fancy. Would you ever try alcohol that has a worm at the bottom of the bottle? Like, did the worm get there? Just like, did it crawl in? Or is the bottle meant to be like that? Sorry. I only eat things I know and have before. It's a huge problem for me to try something new. I get that, Flush. I get that. I'm the exact same. The thing that holds me back a lot is that I'm really, really scared to try new things. I really, really suck when it comes to trying new things because I'm just a coward at the end of the day. Yeah, Icebox, I'm gonna need more information about the worm. I'm gonna need more worm information. Oh, I found it as mezcal, a type of tequila. I've heard of mezcal before. It has a worm in it? Huh? I've heard of mezcal. What? Oh, I'm so confused. This is like the rare stuff. Or is this like the type of alcohol that is really rare or something? Am I hallucinating? Sorry, give me a second. If you hear me typing, I'm sorry. My bad. Oh, Mia lover, severe worms. I'd give you guys the best terrarium ever. Might be confusing it with the snake one. There's a snake one? Oh, mezcal tequila, the worm does nothing. I've eaten the worm 3 times. It's an actual thing? Wait. I'm just gonna type in mezcal worm. A worm in mezcal is actually the larva of an agave or agave moth? What? A mezcal worm is an insect larva found in some types of mezcal produced in Oaxaca, Mexico? What the hell? Ew! What is this? What is the tequila worm? What is a tequila worm? I don't get it. Is this like an American? No, it's a Mexico thing. What's in America, I guess? The continent of America. A tequila, what the hell? It's medicinal, Mia? The worm is? Oh my lord. It's a marketing ploy because there was mezcal barras that had his batch spoiled by grubs, sold it as a special. I see. Isn't that kind of like counterintuitive though? Like, oh hey, come try this alcohol that looks like it's spoiled, but it's not actually. After quick search, there's also snake wine. What the hell? What the hell is snake wine? What is snake wine? What is worm tequila? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't. You know what, you guys can have that. You guys can have that. Would you love me if I were worm tequila? Yeah. I'd still love you guys if you were tequila worms. I'd still love you guys if you were tequila worms. I think that's okay. Would you still love me if I was a tequila worm? What if I was a wine snake? I hope so. You'd be the cutest wine snake ever. Thank you. Would you chug us if we were at the bottom of a tequila shot? If you'd want me to. Otherwise, like I said, I'd keep you in a terrarium. You'd be very nice and safe in the terrarium. Hi, Fu. Good afternoon, good afternoon. It never, quote-unquote, spoiled the batch, and that was safe to drink. It became a novelty to drink. The idea that you get way drunker if you ate the... That's so funny. Bro, trust me, bro. Bro, you get so drunk if you eat the worm, bro. Oh my lord. So that's incredible. That's incredible. Hope everyone's doing well today. I'm feeling better than I was at the start. I will say my headache is creeping back though, which I'm gonna keep an eye on, but yeah. I hope you're doing good too, Fu. Good afternoon to you. Oh my gosh. I never thought I'd be learning about tequila while I'm here, but hey, the more you know. Also, just give me a sec, guys. I need to go grab something. I'm actually gonna go grab my drink, which is on the other side of my room, which is actually like a step away, but I don't want to get out of my chair. Okay, I'm going. I'm up. Oh god, I'm lightheaded. Okay, I need this. Okay. Got my drink. Was about to say, I'm not like need to stand up for that. Yeah, no, I mean, I got a bit lightheaded standing up there. I need to be careful when I stand up because, I mean, last time I stood up when I was lightheaded, I bunked my head so hard I got a little goose egg on my forehead. Well, it wasn't little, it's a pretty hefty goose egg still. Kinda sucked. Okay. But no. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go for because my head is hurting like a motherfucker. Has the swole gone down? Yeah, it's not swollen up anymore, but it still hurts to the touch. So hey, progress. You're pretty cool, I guess, but bugger. Rika, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad you think I'm cool. I'm glad you think I'm cool. I try to be sometimes. I try to be. Also, if you're listening to this right now, make sure you stay hydrated. Grab some water, okay? Grab some water right now or your drink of choice. And chug it. Because that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. All good. Hydration's pretty cool, you guys. Exactly. And it stops you from getting terrible headaches like I'm experiencing right now. The coolest older sister ever. I'm glad somebody views me as an older sister type. See, I've always talked about this, that people... I always thought... Oh, sorry, I bumped my mic there. I always thought that I gave off, like, older sister vibes, but apparently so many people I don't, and I don't get it. To me, I'm like such an apparent older sister. I don't understand. I always thought I was a really obvious older sister, but hey. Yeah, apparently not so. Hi, Gold Star, hi. I hear hydration is in right now. Yeah, all the cool kids are doing it. All the cool kids are doing it. I've never had an older sister, so I wouldn't know. I mean, yeah, you've never had an older sister, but you can know what it feels like now. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Perhaps. Perchance. Oldest is 5. I can see. You look super tall with your model. I am super tall. I am super tall. What do you mean I look super tall? I am super tall. I am 5 foot, I believe 5'8". Yeah. I believe I'm about 5'8" or 5'9" in American measurements. Tall but still princess carryable. I'd love to be princess carried one day. I always thought I was too tall for that, you know. That's my dream one day. That's my dream one day. I see you as a dorky roommate, best friends, but if it makes you happy, that makes me very happy. I want to be like that one. I want to be either like the older sister or, yeah, the dorky roommate or best friends that you can just like yap to. Maybe you think she's really cool or whatever. I'm totally not putting words into your brain or anything. Maybe you think I'm like cool and awesome. But hey, that's that's up to you. You are cool? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I try to be. I try to be. 163, I made you tall by accident last time, and I've also argued for further wish. I'm 173, I thought. 170, 175, 176? I'm in the 170s, I know that. I'm not in the 60s, my god. I'm not tiny. I'm not tiny. Have you seen my legs? Hi, Ed, hi. I agree with that. You'd be a heckin' cool roommate, a friends type of roommate. Hell yeah. Because I feel like there's a difference between a roommate who's like a roommate who's a friend and a friend who's a roommate, you know? It's the same people like, oh, a friend's at work or a friend at work or a friend you just so happen to meet at work, you know? Next Towns page says something else. What? But nuh-uh. I've always said this. This is my debut. I've talked about my height. What does it mean? What does it mean? Okay, I'm looking this up. I'm looking this up. Did they get my frickin' height wrong? You are cool, thank you. I've always said I'm in the 170s, I just didn't know. 168? Next is, okay, the thing is 168. I'm not 168. I'm like 170. I'm tall. I'm a tall gal. Man, I can't believe they're slandering me like this. They're slandering me like this. But hey. It is what it is. We could do a collective hive mind size chart one day, or the Beeacanics next to you in height. Yeah, the Beeacanics who are like a couple centimeters tall. Yeah. Let's do that. Slander? I barely know her. My god. My god. Sorry, I'm stretching. I'm all over the place. I'm 182. My lord. That is, yeah. Jesus. Are you a trusted adult? I try to be. I try to be. $177, I'm basically a manlet? I don't think so. I've always said this. I think anything above anything like 5'5" or above is tall. Anything 5'5" or above is tall to me. And I wouldn't consider you short until you're like under 5 foot. Suspicious? What do you mean you try to be? Are you untrusted? No, I'm British and people have their opinions about it. But no, I like to think I am. I like to think I'm trustable, despite my background. Okay, British ballad. So you understand me? No, I'm just British. Yeah, happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. But hey, you know what? I mean, I still think I can be trusted. And I hope you guys think so too. I trust you. Yay! Damn, is British a slur? Some people treat it as such. Should I sacrifice my 2016 Xbox One to my microwave and put it inside? No! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no. You should not do that. You should not do that. Please, please don't put your Xbox in the microwave. What did the Xbox do? That's what I'm saying. What did the Xbox do to you? My lord, please, please, please be careful. If you do decide to microwave anything, please don't let it be electronics. Hi, Agasol, hi. Beloved Aquarius, you remembered. Put worms in the Xbox. Yeah, do that instead. If you want to do something with your Xbox, put worms in them. Introduce them to the hit video game Worms Armageddon. That's what you should do. Play Worms. Wait, it's Worms Armageddon on the Xbox One. Yeah, play Worms Armageddon. That's what you should do with your Xbox One. Unless it's broken, in which case, I'm sorry. Worms Armageddon is so good. It is. I really want to go back to playing sometime. Nah, it's experimentation, however, without safety. See, that's not good. You can experiment, whatever. Be a scientist, be your own little scientist, whatever. But that much experimentation? Nah. No, thank you. I will say my first, whatchamacallit. My first Worms game was Worms WMD. Or at least the first one I remember playing was Worms WMD. And sorry, I completely blacked out there for a second. Oh my god. The Worms series is just great. I love the Worms series. And it's one of those games which is fun to play. And it's fun to play with you guys as well. But it's also kind of difficult getting a bunch of people on. I mean, last time we got a good amount of people. We had about 6 people playing at one time. That was awesome. That was awesome. Mia versus old magnifying glass man worm Armageddon. Huh? Okay. Next time you pick the worms game. See, I don't want no. I'm gonna stick to if we play worms in the future. I'm gonna stick to Armageddon because I know a few people bought Armageddon for that, and yeah, I'm not gonna make people buy a plethora of different games. You know, we have one worms. We're gonna play that one worms. Okay. We're gonna stick to that. What do you think I could possibly mean? Oh, my glass man. Oh, that old man. No, he sucks at worms, probably. I don't know. I don't think he's ever played. One day I'll do a Peggle rematch, though. Okay, but first I need to get better. Ugh. But getting better is taking so long. Getting better is taking so long. And I just wish I could snap my fingers and be better immediately. You know? Like, there are so many places and times where I wish I could just snap my fingers and be better. Because there was one time, oh, I was so heartbroken. This is like a heartbreaking moment for me. It was I was supposed to go to see a musical with my dad, one that I've been wanting to see for a very long time, and I was seeing it pretty much like a week before closing night. And I ended up getting terrible case of COVID to the point where I couldn't move from my bed. I couldn't breathe at all. I was coughing and spluttering every couple of seconds, and obviously I couldn't go, and I was heartbroken. And then obviously because it closed like a week later, so I never got around to seeing it. Thank God you survived. Yeah, you know what? I'll count my blessings. I'll count my blessings. Can you talk in American slang? I mean, I can, but people think I sound weird when I speak in my American accent, which I think is very good, by the way. I was picturing your sides. My thank you. They were done by the wonderful artists of our community. Can you speak French? No. Nonsense. I love that. Mia Valley girl. Aww. I'm glad. Let me bring out. Oh my god, that was very southern. Bring it. I need to. Okay, this is the one thing I do to get into the accent. I go. Oh my god, let's go shopping. Okay, this is my American accent. This is what I think all Americans sound like. And they say stuff like howdy. They I don't know. They say stuff like parking lot and sidewalk instead of car park and pavement, like weirdos. This is my best American accent, and I will not take any criticism. This is what all Americans sound like to me. And yeah. I think a Valley Girl accent would fit you better, Mia. Is this not a Valley Girl accent? This is just what I think American accents sound like, and people told me it was Valley Girl. I've told it was a bit southern as well. 10 out of 10, thank you. No, your usual accent is the best. Gotta throw in some vocal fry. I cannot vocal fry with them in my current state. If I try to vocal fry, my vocal cords will cease to exist. Oh, call me dark sometime soon. That's pretty good. You're so British even for a British person. That voice, really? So is my accent really that strong? I've heard some people say that I do have a strong British accent, but is it really that strong? Oh, goodness me. My internet has apparently been since the Shadow Realm. I booted my PC, it works again. That's good. I hope whatever's the issue is you figure it out soon, because that sounds strange. Sounds very odd. Very, very strange. Every Mia voice is a wonderful voice. Well, I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so. Yours is really light to me. So yeah, I never thought I had a too strong of a British accent, but I have been told by some people that it's incredibly strong, so I guess it's just a matter of opinion, really. Vocal fry is my natural state. I think it's a lot of Americans' natural state, at least from what I've heard. Americans are always mean. Well, you British people are too nice and sweet. Some British people are nice and sweet. I try to be one of them. I will say, though, there are a lot of British people that are going to be the nastiest people you've ever met. They're going to be nasty, nasty work. And they're going to make you wish you left the country. But hey. I try to be nice. And there's mean people everywhere, unfortunately. Yeah. To be fair, the place where I hear it the most, where people are mean, is America and England. Those are the two places I hear it the most, but maybe that's because those are the two countries I hear about the most. Obviously, since I live in one and most of my friends are in the other, it kind of works out that way. But no, I've always thought of them as two polar opposites. Like, I can't really imagine like a normal British person. To me, every British person, every American person is either incredibly nice or incredibly mean, and no one is in between. You're one or the other. Because when I think of America, I think of those like really sweet Southern people who are always really lovely and say compliments. And then I also think of like really bitchy people with like Valley Girl accents, you know, that kind of thing. The type of person I think of when I think of like when I do my American accent. And it's the same in England. When I think about nice people, I think about the people that say please and thank you all the time, hold doors open for other people, and are just generally nice people. But I also think about the average Barry from down the pub who will shoulder check you on the street, and yeah. I mean, even if mean, at least they care. Around Belgium places, you can collapse on the ground, no bats an eye. That's what I'd count that as mean. What the hell? If I see somebody collapse in the street, I'm not gonna ignore them. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm not just gonna ignore somebody if they collapse on the ground. There's actually one time I had to give possibly life-saving first aid to somebody who had accidentally stabbed himself in the like upper inner thigh, right next to his artery. So yeah, I would not have just walked by in that, my lord. And I hope most people wouldn't, but maybe I greatly overestimate the average person. Hi Neffy, hi. When I think of a British person, I think of a person that says Bristol is a nuh-uh, it's not Bristol, it's Birmingham. Birmingham is a fucking shithole. Every day I wake up in Birmingham. Bristol's actually quite nice. Anyways. Yeah. Me looking at Sussex, UK. Yeah, we have Sussex. We have Essex, which is spelled Essex. Yeah. What's your favorite song? I don't know if I have a favorite song. I have a lot of favorite songs. I have a lot of favorite songs. My favorite song right now? My favorite song right now? Oh god. Let me have a look at my on repeat, see what I've been listening to the most. My favorite song right now is probably Still Waiting for Your Reply. Big fan of that. Especially the version by Ui-chan. Go listen to it. Also, is that other chat like YouTube? My favorite song is Mia's voice. Oh. What I just walk in on. Oh, hi, Impish. Hi. I don't know. I swear I'm not usually like this. I think I'm just overly used to various accents, not too heavy accents, as I grew up watching a lot of BBC programs. Yeah, I think that's a big reason why a lot of people don't think my accent is that strong, because I know a lot of people that grew up watching like Top Gear, or grew up watching grew up watching Peppa Pig even, you know? So maybe a few people are desensitized, but also maybe not. Me casually changing my accent every sentence, I couldn't do that. I can't do enough accents to do that. I wish I was able to do more accents, but right now the only accents I can do are a British one and a terrible, terrible American one. Hi, Jacob. You're right, don't just walk over them. Check them for their wallet first. Rika, no! Rika, no! Don't check them. Don't check them for their wallet. Man. Hi, Tama. Hi. Maybe I should use OBS for its intended purpose again. What are you using OBS for? Changing your accent every sentence, huh? We're hearing the music more than you. What, my background music? What do you mean? You hear? I can hear my background music too if I have my headphones on. I just don't have my headphones on right now. Hi, I'm at work, so just be lurking. No worries, Johnny. I appreciate you being here. And so just a filter. OBS is fun to use filters though. The OBS filters are so much fun. Yet the background music is cozy just like you. I'm glad you think so. I really like it. I really like my background music. I feel like it's very me, you know? I actually, it took me a while to settle on this background music, but once I found it, I knew, like, I was like, this is me. This is for me. The music helps? Exactly. It helps me too. Sometimes, like I've said before, sometimes if I'm in silence for too long, my brain will start, like, going insane, and it's, yeah, it's not the nicest. So yeah, having a nice little thing to fill in the background is nice. For both me and for you. I was actually about to raid you here, but I couldn't maybe have the option turned off. Oh, I have the option turned on, I think. I'm sorry, I don't know why I would say that. I appreciate the thought though, that's very, very sweet of you. No, I always thought that I had that turned on. Do I not? Did I somehow turn it off and not realize? Am I schizophrenic? I mean, don't answer that. Sorry, I can hear one of my... I think it's probably my mum's alarm going off in the background. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. It's okay, don't apologize. When I started, I had it on, but with the list of people empty low. So it was tell people when I can't raid them. I see. But could be on my side too. I always thought I had it turned on, but maybe I don't. And I appreciate you telling me. I'll look into that after stream. Yeah. I hope you had a good stream though, Tama. I see VTR in your name. You an artist? I've always wanted to be really good at art, but it's been something I struggle with a bit. I'm not the best artist around. I try though. I try. I really like the British accent in general. I don't know why. It probably increased the odds for me getting stuck on you when I was searching for someone new to follow. Well, I appreciate it, Flausch. I know quite a few people actually that have told me that they've actually they've really gotten around to liking the British accent because of me, which is actually such a massive compliment. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, I am. You draw too. You don't have to be good at it. Just have fun. I try. I don't really know where to start learning. That's the issue that I have. Is that I just don't know where to start. So a lot of my whenever I do art, I get frustrated at it because I don't know how to do it, and I don't know how to do good anatomy. I don't know how to do good anything. So yeah. Oh, it takes a little bit of practice, I get it. Yeah, it's one of those things, I guess. Maybe I give up too easily. Maybe I give up too easily. I don't know. I don't know. Art takes patience, but what matters is if you enjoy the process. And I do! I really enjoy the process. It's also just one of those things, though, where I don't really know how to do it. I don't really know how to do art good. But hey, I try. And I will continue to try. Bum 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 bum. I'm trying to find out how to change my redirecting, and I'm going where it says, but it's leading me in circles. It's really leading me in circles and I can't see. YouTube, what do you mean? I don't get it. It's been a while. How you doing? Hi, Kenji. I'm doing pretty damn good. Thanks for asking. How about you? Hope you're doing good as well. Going for more art streams, so much everyone's stuff to do. Exactly. I think a lot of it I am gonna do off of I think I am gonna do off stream because I want to take a lot of time, and when I focus really hard, I am definitely the type of person to go quiet. But yeah, I whatchamacallit. There's still a lot I do want to do on stream, so don't worry about that. Don't you worry. But no, I hope everyone's been good, whether you're new or returning. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Oh my, I just checked my redirect thing. I actually tracked it down. And it says all channels can redirect. So, yeah. Hopefully that's all good still. But yeah. You sound much better now. Happy to cheer you up. I feel much better. I'm going to be honest. I feel a lot better. I definitely feel a lot better. With how I was at the start, for sure. It's just nice to have you guys in here. I feel like it's been so long since I had a stream where I actually enjoyed myself, mostly because of how unwell I've been, I guess. It's been really getting me down, and especially with external facts as well, but hey, we all have our moments, we all have our days. You can draw a funny stick man, that'll be enough? I mean, for some people, yeah. Hi, people, hi. No, I mean, if there are any artists in chat who taught themselves or learnt from anyone, then, I mean, let me know, because I really want to know, like, how to start, I guess. Because it's one of those things where I just don't know how to start, I guess. It's one of those things. Okay, I'm going around in circles, I'm sorry. I want to learn it, but like I don't know the fundamentals of art. And I know a lot of people know that they, like, a lot of people who draw don't actually know fundamentals, they just do it for fun. But hey, I want to try. Any artists? Yes, hi. Hi, Kex. Yeah, what's your process? What's your art process? Let me know. Honestly, I'm motivated entirely by spite towards the artists that have robots plagiarize thousands of works and then claim they're one of us. That is just me, though. I will say with like the rise of AI stuff, it's like I want to be able to create my own stuff, you know? I just draw, never bother learning fundamentals very seriously, although that explains my low quality. What? No! Your art is so good! Your art is so good! What the hell? I definitely wanna, I definitely wanna get better. Do you just... So, Icefox, with you specifically, do you, like, do you reference anything, or do you just kind of raw dog it with your mind? I watched anime for 26 years and I just drew what I seen as references and everything. I drew what I seen and references as everything to me, though. I see, yeah, that's what I was wondering. So people, the artists in the community use references, or reference does a lot of heavy lifting? I see. I'm teaching myself and I learn from Ina streams. See, that's something that could be really fun. Is learning how to draw from Ina streams. It's always been something that, like I said, I wanted to do, but I guess I was just too scared to take the leap. What's my process? During a season, learning to understand what styles are comfortable to work with. I use references and model poses. Okay, so references are good, I'm hearing. References are really useful is what I'm hearing. I sometimes do whatever I feel because inspiration strikes, but most of the times I need topic and references. Gotcha. That makes sense. If I do ever become better at art or actually learn art properly, I will let you guys know and I'll show you my process. Most of the time I start with random views to warm up and then start drawing a real piece. Gotcha. I think at the start of the year I said I wanted to be better at art, and hey, I still have a lot of time left to be better at art. I think I still have a lot of time. I have a lot of time to become better. Also, Tama, I see you're playing Inscription. I bought Inscription in the Steam Summer Sale, and I have been really looking forward to playing it. I have been recommended to it a bunch. I'm a big fan of roguelikes. I've never played Balatro, but I'm a big fan of like roguelikes, like Vampire Survivors, stuff like that. I'm really enjoying it. I see. I'm looking forward to it. There's some accounts I follow that also post anatomy and posing tutorials that come in handy. Gotcha. Do you need to learn actual proportions so I can start doing character portraits? Because I need something to make menus look better. I see. Yeah, I feel like it's whenever I want to draw, if I want to draw characters with, you know, proportions or whatever, I'd feel weird drawing anyone other than myself, because, you know, if I'm gonna take my own reference photos, then I'd want to obviously, like, it's gonna have my own proportions and my own like height and all that. I don't know though, maybe I overthink it. Maybe it wouldn't be that noticeable, or maybe people just don't even think that deeply about it, and I'm just being crazy. Mia, you more coffee or tea person? Off topic, but with your cozy vibes, I'm curious. I'm actually a hot chocolate person. We talked about this earlier in the stream. I'm actually not a big fan of tea or coffee, but hot chocolate is where it's at. I love hot chocolate, especially if it has like whipped cream and marshmallows. Oh, so good. So good. Same for me. When I was little, I mainly grew up copying other arts, so I never got better. That's what I used to do. I used to like copy like my favorite artists, like my favorite TV shows. And I guess for some extent that can help with laying out correctly. But also it did kind of stump me a little bit. And then I got frustrated, and then I stopped. Which was my issue. Ooh, hot chocolate. What about in the summer? In the summer, I think I'm more of a... I think in the summer I do like a nice cold Fanta. I really like Fanta or cherry Pepsi. A nice like cold fizzy drink I think in the summer is actually quite nice. I'm trying to think though if there's any like non-carbonated drinks, because like I don't in actuality I don't really drink that many carbonated drinks. Do I just drink water? I think I might just drink a lot of water. That and squash. There's okay. If you're anything other than British, you might not know what squash is. You might just think I'm talking about the fruit. But when I talk about squash, I'm talking about the drink squash, which is a heavily concentrated fruit juice that you dilute yourself with water. It's delicious, and this is one apple and blackcurrant squash. It's so good. Fake Brit, whatever. You hate me because I'm right. I watch 5 British YouTubers and none of them like tea. It might be a facade. It's not that I don't like tea. I love bubble... Oh, no, that's what it is. In the summer, bubble tea. If you're talking about what my favourite thing in the summer is, bubble tea. Bubble tea in the summer. Specifically, apple bubble tea with strawberry bubbles. Oh my goodness. I would kill for a nice cold apple bubble tea with strawberry bubbles. Oh my lord. Oh my gosh, bubble tea is so nice. So yeah, I do drink tea, but not hot tea is what I'm saying. Not hot tea. I like the standard black milk tea with tapioca. I've actually not really given standard black milk tea a try. I did try tapioca, I'm pretty sure, with black milk tea, but I disliked tapioca so much that unfortunately it just overshadowed it all too much, and I never tried it again. But I mean, it's probably nice because I really like milk. I really like milk-based drinks as well. Any type of milk thing I really enjoy. So yeah, maybe I could try that at some point. But no, tapioca, I remember not liking the taste particularly. But hey, maybe I've changed. Yeah, it's a thing you either love or hate. Yeah, exactly. And like I said, I feel like I'd be more inclined to like milk tea, but just not tapioca personally. But hey, yeah, to each their own. To each their own. I used to blend my own tea from my garden until an attack from a violent squirrel on my plants. No! I'm 7. I'm 7. That's rough. No, I was saying the same thing earlier about how I had a strawberry plant, which got brutally attacked by foxes. Oh well. Green tea for me? I've always been like curious about green tea. I don't really like sweet tea by itself, but I have tried sweet tea and lemonade before, or like sweet tea and like mixed with like lemonade, I think. Yeah, sweet tea and lemonade. That was really nice. That was really, really nice. Mia didn't like something sweet? You're not my Mia. No, I do like sweet things. I do like sweet things. There's lots of things I haven't tried. Lots of things I haven't tried. But hey, like I said, I'm always open to trying new things. Yeah, 07 to my strawberries though. Really, really heartbreaking stuff, man. Really, really heartbreaking. It is what it is. Maybe at some point I can replant them. I'd love that, you know? One time in the future, replant my strawberries. I'd really, really enjoy that. But yeah, it's something that I'm gonna have to... Wait a bit, actually, I don't know, when to plant strawberry. You can plant them from late summer to early autumn. Oh, July, September? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes! Yes! I can get my strawberries! Okay, wait. Okay, it says no, they shouldn't be planted no later than the first week of September, but hey. It's still September. It may not be the first week. It may be like the third week or possibly even the fourth week. Hey, I just think that I'll be fine. I'll be fine. A gardening stream, I'm down. See, I totally would do a gardening stream if it meant that I wouldn't have to stream my garden. The only reason I'm worried about, why I'd be worried about a gardening stream is because I don't want someone like Rainbolt's level locating skills to be like, according to the irrigation of your soil and the position of the sun in the sky, you are at longitude this XYZ and latitude XYZ. You know? I'd personally not want that. Personally, a bit cautious about that. Which is why I'm gonna stick stuff inside. But hey, maybe we could do some potting together. Some potting inside. That could be fun. That could be fun. Who knows? The geoguessing nerds. I wish I was a geoguessing nerd. That'd be so cool to have like that little like talent. Yeah, man. One day, one day. Edmund's giant sweet tooth. I do have a giant sweet tooth. And you know what? I love it. I love having a sweet tooth. I know some people like don't have a sweet tooth or whatever, and that's fine, but how can you not like sweets? I will say I don't have as big of a sweet tooth as I used to. I definitely have gone down over the years over what I used to have all the time. But still, I definitely whatchamacallit, I still definitely have a big sweet tooth. For sure. For sure. How sad you have to be to not enjoy Victorian sponge cake. Some people don't enjoy Victorian sponge cake. See, that's wild to me. That's wild to me. If you dislike Victorian sponge cake. It's so good. So good. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too unforgiving. Maybe so, but hey, has Victoria's name in it. God save the Queen. Speaking of food though, I should probably grab some food after this. I'm not in a sweet toothy kind of mood, but definitely getting hungry. I think I have some chicken downstairs, which I'm very much looking forward to. Big fan of chicken. If you haven't heard me talk about chicken before, chicken's probably my favourite food. I eat it all the time, constantly, so much. And yeah, it's probably what I'm going to be having tonight. Probably. Yeah, you know what? It's around the hour right now. It'll be a good place to stop, I think. Good place to stop. Oh, speaking of candy, I found some nerds here and tried them. I can see what their favourite candy. Oh, you tried them? Oh, nerds are so good. They really are. But yeah, no, I think unfortunately, I'm still a bit unwell, so I can't stream for as long as I like to, or as long as I used to. But hey, I'm getting there. That's okay, it's lovely to have you here. Yeah, and thank you so much to everyone stopping by, whether you're new or returning, whether you're chatting or lurking. Whether you see the whole thing or just joined near the end, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll be back tomorrow with some Deep Rock Galactic. Very excited about that. Let me see if I can raid into anyone. I'm gonna find someone to raid into real quick. Definitely that self-cover. Thank you for streaming. Of course. It's so lovely to feel a lot better than I was, you know. Definitely nice. But yeah, thank you so much for watching me. On that bombshell, I'm gonna say goodbye. Make sure you look after yourself, grab some food, get some water, all that fun stuff. We're gonna read into Dianco, or Dianco, how you pronounce it. I'm bad with names, I'm sorry. Make sure you give her lots and lots of love. And yeah, from me though, it's good morning. And in case I didn't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye everyone. Bye bye. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Okay, bye bye.